Should political parties come under the Right to Information Act and reveal the source of their funding? The Central Information Commission today gave parties 10 days to make their stance clear. Activists have argued that political parties should be held accountable, but so far most of them have rejected that. Only the CPI has said that it feels morally bound to give this information to the public. Siddharth Pandey now has more on that story. Siddharth, it seems all the principal parties actually today are opposing this tooth and nail.
Well, that's right. In fact, Mr. D. Raja was there making his submission before the CIC, and he said that while I actually feel that political parties don't come under the RTI, but morally our party will give out this information because we seek transparency. But it's very interesting the fact that political parties backed the Right to Information Act when it became law in 2005. Now just about all parties are saying that they don't really come under it, while all parties, of course, saying that they will definitely ensure transparency. So there is definitely a dichotomy. Two people, essentially Subhash Chandra Agarwal as well as the ADR, have actually come together. Their petitions have been clubbed before the CIC. The CIC will now finally decide whether the political parties actually come under them or not. They've sought all sorts of information, right from how they get their money to basically have they really fulfilled all the promises that they had in their manifesto. So it's going to be pretty interesting though which way it pans out. But the CIC, as you said, have given all political parties 10 days in which to give their final submissions, and it will then finally rule on whether they actually come under the RTI or not.
All right, Siddharth, thanks very much for that. So we are asking whether political parties should come under the Right to Information Act. Isn't that something we expect them to do? That will bring in greater transparency in the political process. Professor Jagdeep Chokar, who's the founder member of the Association for Democratic Reforms, that's been fighting for this to go through, is with us. Also, Mr. N. Gopalswamy, the former CEC, joins us from Chennai. Mr. Gopalswamy, to you first, would you say that this would be a very welcome step if political parties did come under the RTI's ambit, but do you see them opposing this tooth and nail? I know the Election Commission for years has been trying to bring about greater transparency, particularly on the issue of election funding.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is absolutely no question that they should be brought under that they should be transparent in their dealings, and therefore this information is absolutely essential for the public at large. And I wish, as Mr. Raja had said, that they are morally bound. So morally they will accept this without having to be goaded through a decision of the CIC or by an amendment to the law. There is a proposal for which has been pending for a long time from the Election Commission for amendment to law so that their accounts are audited and it's made available transparently to all citizens. So that is there.
You've dealt very
closely. Of course, like any other amendment, yeah.
You've dealt very closely
like
with
any
political
other amendment
parties.
has also been pending for a long time.
Yeah. And no, I just want to ask you, since you've dealt very closely with them on this issue of election reforms, and particularly on the issue of funding, what is the most absurd reason they give you for opposing this? What do they say?
Well, you see, it has not been discussed extensively with the political parties, but they have been opposing it, saying that they are not. I mean, they are, whatever little they are getting from the government is something which is not substantial, and they should not be forced under by amendment to law. But I don't think there is any coherent argument produced by them as to why they should not be transparent about the funding which they are getting.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.